Hello, today is Saturday, December 1st, 2012. We've got a rainy time last couple of days and a storm coming in today. And it's winter coming in. The garden is not a garden anymore. Got all kinds of raindrops everywhere. And our beehive is being protected with a tarp. We've had this up for a couple of days. It's kind of tied down to our juniper bushes. And we've got a little loop up there on the cherry tree. Main thing is I wanted to make sure that the rain would not puddle in the tarp and create a heavy spot like it always does with tarps. This is a 6x8 tarp. And the bees are still going in and out. It's dry underneath here. It's not very cold today, it's in the 60s. And what I did for winter under the top cover, I've got popsicle sticks between the inner cover and the top box. There's a slight gap so moisture doesn't accumulate inside the hive during the winter. We'll see how that goes after a couple of weeks. We put them in a couple of weeks ago after our last harvest on November 3rd. Again, today is December 1st, 2012. So they're doing fine. They're in and out here. And there's some flowers here and there. A little bit of nectar remaining here and there. So we'll see how they survive the winter. When we last harvested our honey, we had these two deeps and then a medium on top, the last medium. And then we looked at the deeps. The top deep is full. The bottom deep was totally empty comb. And that's because, of course, the bees are in the upper half of the hive. So now, since they only have this, we're hoping the lower half will have a little bit in there, but the top has plenty of honey for the winter for them. So we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, they're out and about, doing their thing between the rains. They're just buzzing around. Let them do their thing. Otherwise, we got a rainstorm coming in today. Right now, it's about 2 p.m. And we're kind of batting down the hatches for the rain. In our backyard, see, we have a septic tank here. Oh, here's our cat Polly. Hey, Polly. Hey, Polly. She's a polydactyl. She has 6 toes on each foot. She's about 17 years old. Doing pretty good for 17. And her daughter is over here. Her name is Oogles. And she's about 1.5 years younger. So she's around 16 or so. She's actually dark brown, but she looks black. So they're hanging out there waiting to eat. It's almost their mealtime. Anyway, our backyard here has a leach field, and our septic tank is at the other end. So when it rains and the ground gets saturated, with the septic tank being there and the leach field being along here, if it's too saturated, water goes slowly into the leach field and you can't do laundry. So what you have to have is a way to drain the water that saturates the soil. And here, in this area, we have a low spot right down here. So what I did is put a sump pump underneath here. I got this table so leaves don't fall down and clog up the sump pump. And it's underneath there. And it's plugged in. An extension cord that runs down to the other end of the house there. And this thing pumps away water, and it drains down from this area and it'll kick in a little while, and it pumps the water through this hose all the way down the side of our house, under the fence down there into the front yard, about 25 feet beyond the fence. And the water stays pretty low back here. We get some puddles accumulating when it rains hard, but the pump works pretty well. So it's a pretty good thing. And this is our raspberry patch with blackberries infiltrating. I gotta cut the blackberries away. This is the raspberries I use to make raspberry vodka. So anyway, we got winter coming in and a storm coming in. So we'll see you later. Take care.